What's going on, guys? Drones and Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, kind of noticed something different here today, guys. We are outside for this unboxing, all right? Now, reason why, typically I would unbox something like this in the studio, guys. You know that. I would typically unbox something like this in my studio or my RC cave. But today, man, we're gonna unbox this little cheap budget Wi-Fi, not even Wi-Fi, just a line of sight camera drone. Doesn't even have Wi-Fi. Picked this guy up on Amazon for 18 bucks. Really cheap. So cheap, I figure, hey, couldn't even pass it up, man. I figure I'll give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? How good is this $18 budget drone from Amazon? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna check it out. They don't even have nothing. This is how it came, directly in the mail, exactly like this. And this is the box. The box don't have no picture on it. Didn't even come in the Amazon box. It's just, I had to rip my sticker off with my name on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I have the Amazon sticker with my name on it and stuff like that. But anyways, it's distributed by LTD Commodities, LLC. That was what it was branded under on the Amazon. It was an $18 drone. The drone didn't have no name, nothing like that. So I figure, hey, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. Pick it up, 18 bucks, and see what it does. I think I already cut the tape just to see, make sure it was packaged well, because I didn't even know what was in it necessarily when I got the package. There's nothing on the box, you know, no name for the drone. As soon as you pull it out, there you go. There you have it, guys. So like I said, that's it. All the contents of the box. It doesn't even have the name of the drone on the instruction sheet, but at least you do get an instruction sheet. And it's pretty well detailed. Looks to be pretty well detailed anyways, going over everything. So this is like one of them old Syma X5 quadcopters where you just point and shoot, which I don't mind. I like that, you know what I'm saying? This, if it's gonna have a camera and it's gonna have no crappy Wi-Fi that I gotta worry about interrupting my signals. And it shows you how to put it in the camera, install the camera. Hopefully they give us an SD card. If not, I got plenty of it. But you know, typical beginners won't have an SD card right off the bat for their drone when they get a new drone. So hopefully it has an SD card. So this just goes over everything, how to calibrate it, get it going, all that stuff, guys. Pretty nice little leaflet, nice and detailed. So here is the quadcopter. Have no name to tell you, but you know what this guy kind of looks like? It looks like the MJX one, the one of the X400s, if I'm to be correct. It's like the X400 or something like that. Had that body style like that. So yeah, I decided to do the unboxing out here because there's not too much to unbox. That's it. This is the whole you dig right here. And it's I've seen this type of remote before. This comes with a lot of the cheaper quads, 9 altitude hold. So kind of excited about that. 9 altitude hold, no Wi-Fi. So this would be just a pretty decent basic flyer, and I'm excited about that because that's all you need when you're a beginner getting into the hobby. You just need a basic, simple flyer. You don't need nothing too crazy with all the bells and whistles because you just need to learn how to fly first. Then you worry about all the extra stuff. So it's got a ton of buttons. So if you are a beginner, I would recommend like labeling these buttons, like getting a little Sharpie or something, putting little letters or something on there, or pictures. If you can do something to try to familiarize yourself, to get familiarized with these buttons. Other than that, we'll take this guy out of that. Ooh. Well, goodie bag fell out first, so let's check out the goodie bag here. See what we get in this goodie bag. Of course, we get some extra props. Gonna get a charger probably. Gonna get the camera. Oh, so you do get an SD card and an SD card reader, which is nice. It's a nice little SD. This is pretty good for 18 bucks. You know, this is worth a few dollars here, you know. This little SD card reader and SD card is worth a few dollars there. So that's about 5 of the 18 bucks right there, right back. So check it out here. SD card reader, that's cool. Little SD card, it's just a little 2 gig, you know, probably enough for one flight, maybe 2, or 2 gigabyte, nothing too crazy. So here's that, and here's a little camera, and the camera looks like it's adjustable, and it's not a Wi-Fi camera. So you're gonna have to install that into the drone. Looks like it's got a little adjustability to it. That's pretty cool. You can adjust it about 45, 50 degrees down, and you clip it right onto the quadcopter and plug it in. So that's nice. pretty nice. We'll get into that once I get this guy assembled for the first flight. You guys know that. You know that. We already looking good. For 18 bucks, we already looking good. Looking pretty good. I'm seeing a charger that I'm familiar with. There are some screws, some extra hardware here. Of course, you got prop guards, extra props, and landing gear. So here's our landing gear here. So let's get the landing gear out. Seems to be 4 of them. 4 landing gear. Here we go. Micro USB to micro low C connector. So see what size battery. I don't see no battery in here, so the battery is probably inside the quadcopter. Let's get the quadcopter out, take a look at it. I'm seeing the on and off switch underneath there. This tells me that we have a non-proprietary battery with this charger. So let me set this guy off. Looks pretty good. Got red props in the back. Got this little thing here. These little things typically come on like a GPS quad. It has like a little cockpit in here, looking like this, like a little futuristic, like aircraft, almost like that, something like that. On and off switch underneath. You got your little doohickeys right here for your landing gear. Mostly something like this, cause I would fly without landing gear. I wouldn't even fly with the landing gear on, because it has these little footies here that seem like it will be enough clearance to stick a landing. But when you're flying with the camera on, you're gonna definitely need the landing gear. But you know me, I would do a hand launch and fly it without the landing gear. That's typically what I would do. But oh man, there's a screw here, so we gotta take that screw out. Take the screw out. Why would they do that? I hate when they do that. It's already enough you put a screw on the back of the remote control. You gotta put a screw in the battery tray on the drone too. Are you serious? I already almost just lost it. I'll probably never be putting that back in. So here is the battery tray, you guys. See what kind of battery we're working with in there. Nice and snug in there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get a bigger one in there, so this one's pretty snug as is. I hate to pull it by the cord, but you should never pull it by the cord, but snug in there. It's pretty snug. Oh man, I wanna have to pull it by the wire and mess that battery up already. Yeah guys, don't do this. I would recommend putting like a piece of tape or something on this battery so you can be able to access it easily the next time you get it up out of here. You should never pull it by the wires like you see me doing it here, but I got it out. 3.7 volt. That's all it says. 3.7 volt. I'm gonna guess it's a, if I had to guess, I would guess this was about a 500 milliamp hour battery. It's a thin one, a little flat thin boy. I would say a 500 if I had to guess, but it doesn't really say on there. Okay, so that's that. I'm probably gonna never put that little dastardly screw in there. That's already bothering me. Yeah, it snaps in place plenty enough. I'm not gonna use that screw. I'll just let it get lost. I still got it, but I'll let it get lost. So let's go ahead and put the landing gear on. Looks like there's the screws that they give you are for the landing gear as well, to secure those down. So you get some screws in here to secure the landing gear down. I won't be putting those on at the moment because I just want to pop them in real quick and show you guys at least how it looks with the landing gear on. If I can get this landing gear out. My screwdriver. These ones seem to be bent a little bit. Bend it out. Get that boy to kind of fit into, wrong way. Fit into place. There. There. Snug, snug. Like I said, more than like you should be, what is that? Something like a little, on my landing gear. More than likely you should put the screws in, but here is what it looked like with the landing gear. So we got the landing gear on there. Let's just go ahead and put the camera in there. show you guys the camera. Doing this guy all in front of you guys so you guys can kind of get an idea of what this looks like. SD card slot on the side of the camera. And you want to just kind of essentially just keep the wire. You don't want that wire getting in the way. Snap that in. Actually, you want to snap that in like so. There we go. Camera snapped in. Drone is all assembled, guys. You see it only took a few minutes to assemble that guy. We have this little budget quadcopter already assembled. We are going to need some batteries for the back of this. We're going to see what kind of batteries we need for the back. See what kind of batteries we need for this. Pop this boy open. And we're going to need 3 AA batteries, as you can see there. So I got plenty on deck for that. So stay tuned, guys. Gonna get this battery charged up. We'll get this guy out for a quick flight before the weather gets too crappy. Your boy Drones and Dogs. Stay tuned. Catch you guys for the flight review. All right, guys. So got the battery charged up. I didn't fully charge it all the way, so we might not get a full flight out of this guy. I kind of got a few things to do, so I was kind of in a hurry. But I got it mostly charged. I let it charge for a little bit, like maybe over an hour. I let it charge, but the red light didn't go off, so we'll see what it does. And I did not screw these landing gear in, so hopefully we don't lose any, because they come with screws. You're supposed to screw them down. I did not screw them in. I did use the provided SD card slot, or provided SD card, and it's in the slot here. And I do got the camera horizon level. So I'm not really sure of the specification of this camera or what it's supposed to be. It's just a point and shoot camera. I did go over the transmitter. So we have a 9-altitude hole flyer, you guys. So on this button, this shoulder button here, we got your speeds. And on this shoulder button here, you have your flips, what they call tumbling. You have these 2 little buttons here, which is the top button is your photo button. The bottom button is your video button. Of course, you have pitch and roll. And then you have this little circle of buttons. So you have this front button here, that's your forward trim. This down button here is your back trim. Of course, then you have right and left trim, and then in the middle it says you could turn the lights off, so you press that and turn the lights off. You have an LED indicator here, you have a power switch here, and then you only have 3 functioning buttons on this little dial, or this circle functioning pad here. And this top button up here is headless mode, which I do not demonstrate because I don't use headless mode. And I don't recommend you guys using it on a toy grade quadcopter anyways. Headless mode is pretty much pointless. And then on this one, it has 1 key return, and it's the same thing on a toy grade. It's pretty much pointless. And then in the middle, I'm guessing it's some type of stunt button, maybe. I don't know, I'm not sure. And the instructions, it says short press, and it says rotation, and then it says long press, and it says it'll do a turn. So I don't know what that means. And then these 2 buttons here on this side, they're non-operational, okay? So they don't do anything. And then these 2 buttons here don't do anything. And then, so yeah, you got your flips and, no, your speed, and then your flips here. And that's pretty much it. Throttle stick here, 9-altitude hole, 3 AA batteries for the transmitter, guys. Got the 2 GB SD card. I did not put that screw in there. The little screw that it came with for the battery tray, I did not put that in there either. So we're just gonna give this guy a fly, man, just see what it does for this little budget $18 drone that I picked up off Amazon, guys. So let's go ahead and just turn the quadcopter on. Right, we got some red LEDs in the rear, and maybe some, look at that, some lights flashing. Turn on the joystick or the transmitter, do up, down, binds it. What's up, bro? Up, down, binds it, so the lights are still flashing in the eyes, but the lights in the rear went solid. So it says you're supposed to do both joysticks down into the lower right corners to calibrate it. That's what it says there. The lights flashed when I did that, so obviously it calibrated. I almost chopped my hands off. So let's go ahead and start the video. So hopefully the video started. I pressed the video button. Let's go up. So this will be our lowest rate, our low rate, I will guess by default. Check it out. Down over here. Pretty swift little bugger. Let's check out the yaw rate on this guy. Check out the yaw. There's our yaw right there. Or what I'm guessing is our low rate. Check out the yaw. It's got some flashing like eyes in the front. Looks really cool, guys. Check that out. Like some flashing LEDs in the front and then the red in the rear. And I'm guessing it says we could turn that off by pressing the button. And that turns off the lights. It did. As you can see, the lights are not flashing anymore. Now turn it back on and it turns the lights back on. So maybe you can do that to save some power. So let's try our rates. Let's go ahead and second break. I'm guessing 2 beats. So here's our yaw, second rate yaw. And hopefully we got the recording going because it's just a point and shoot. So I don't know if it's recording anything. So this is our second rate. This is the pitch on the second rate, guys. A little breezy here too for such a lightweight quad. 3 beats, so she do have 3 rates. Does have 3. Woo. Look at that. Oh my God. You see the yaw on that third rate? Woo. Woo. Crazy yaw on the third rate. Wow. Too fast of a yaw. That's crazy. Look at that. Wow. And nice pitch on it. Definitely nice pitch. That yaw is definitely too fast though. That yaw is way fast for that third rate. Almost hard to bank a turn. Yeah, look at that. How you gotta turn it so funny. So let's go back down to the second rate. And let's try some flips before this battery go down. So let's try some flips here. Nice. Doesn't lose any altitude at all. Nice flips. Nice. So hopefully we should have some recording going. Let me go stop the recording. Recording stopped. Look at my battery tray flipped open. We ain't gonna worry about it right now. The battery tray flipped open though, but I don't want to land it to kill the flight time. But let's go ahead and take a photo. Took a photo, so it should have took a photo. Let's get it over here closer to me and see if we can take another photo. So took a couple photos and start the recording again. Not too bad, 18 bucks. At least it's flying. Whether the camera works or not, I can't tell you. It flies, it flips. It's doing what a drone is supposed to do, the basics. So for 18 bucks, I'm not complaining. And it's got crazy yaw in that third rate. Like that's almost an unflyable yaw. Oh, let's try that turn button or spin button it's supposed to have. Let me press it. And it does all, look at that. Woo! That's gonna break it. Let me, look at that. It just smacked down. That was a crazy yaw. So then, that's a short press and let me long press it. And then it does a funnel. And then, yeah. So yeah, short press it, it does a quick spin yaw. Long press it, it does an automated funnel in this middle button over here. So yeah, now we're getting flashing LEDs. Woo! Lights are flashing. Let me stop the recording, guys. So not too bad. I almost just killed it at the end, but it stuck the landing with the landing gear. The landing gear protected it. My battery tray popped open because I didn't put that screw in there. So hopefully the recording saves. Not too bad, guys, for $18 drone. Actually, I'm quite impressed. Picked this guy up on Amazon. I'm not sure if they have any more left, but if they do, guys, I'll drop a link below. Thanks for watching. Your boy Drones and Dogs. Catch you guys in the next episode. I'm out. Deuces. Bye.